Hey guys, welcome back to Twin Entertainment News. It's been a while since we've been on here. It's been actually about a year since the last time we posted.
Wow. Looks like it's been a busy year of us not posting anything. So, well, I mean, I guess to you subscribers that are still with us.
10. We have 10 subscribers.
Sorry we took so long to post something new.
So, we promise you that we're going to be more consistent than we have been. It's just life, life gets, you're busy and you get stuck. So, anyway, to get back into the swing of things, we're going to be reviewing The Hate U Give, the film, by based on Angie Thomas's book. But first off, we have a little quick news plug, rather entertainment plug, whatever you want to say, because I have to do it. I just have to. Justin Timberlake's book, Hindsight, just released on October 30th. And of course, your girl had to get it because big JT fan over here. So basically, this book is just like an autobiography of sorts, and Justin gives like some reflections on his life. And I haven't had a chance to read it yet, but I'm ready to dive into it because, like I said, I'm a hardcore Justin Timberlake fan. One of these days, we'll do like a little special Justin Timberlake thing, and I'll talk about all my stuff and how long I've been a fan.
All the concerts and things she has.
Yeah, but concerts I've never been to. Can you believe it? I'm a Justin Timberlake fan. I've never seen him live. His tickets are so expensive.
Yeah, so many of you
so Justin, if you want to send me to your show for free, I'm your girl.
Or like some discount tickets or something.
Hook us up. Anyway, okay, so moving on.
So there's a few things that we've still been kind of keeping up with entertainment because we love movies and TV. Mm-hmm. So some of the things we're going to talk about. We went to go see Suspiria. That movie also just came out. So we saw that. So we'll talk a little bit about that too. But we'll give you guys an update of kind of like what the things that we're going to be doing on here. So like some of the different segments that we're going to be working on is we're going to be doing different things, or we'll do like a spotlight on actors that people don't really know too much about, because I feel like there's a lot of actors out there that are not as well known. So it's, people that know them know those actors, and then when you mention them to somebody, they're kind of like, I have no idea who that is. So we're going to do a little thing here and there where we kind of like introduce actors that we know that not too many people know, so we can, kind of give you guys an idea of some cool movies or TV shows that they were in that you might want to see. We're also going to talk about some new TV shows that are coming out, like, because we're kind of in the process of checking out new things too, just like everybody else. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start, we're going to get into it, and we're going to start talking about The Hate U Give. So, we went to see The Hate U Give in the movies, obviously in the movie theater, that's where you see it. But, we were very, very, like, enthralled by the way the film was done. It was, directed by George Tillman. He is a great director. I mean,
and it stars Amanda Stenberg.
Who's also known as Rue in the Hunger Games trilogy.
For those of you who
don't know, and she's also in everything. So if you don't know that, now you know. So anyway, I just feel like that this movie was really well done because there were some things that were in the book that I feel like they captured really well, and then also they added some little tidbits into the movie that are not a part of the book, so that it kind of like there's a lot of surprise moments in there that you go, oh wow,
so
that was in the
predictable.
Book. Yeah, it's not like you have the tendency to think like, oh, this is what's going to happen next. But anyway, for those of you who are not familiar with The Hate U Give, it's a story about a young girl. She's a teenage girl named Star Carter. She has her best friend Khalil they're riding in a car together. Like, he's taking her home from a party. It's just like a regular thing, just a regular night out with two teenagers. He's taking her home from a party, and they get pulled over by the police, and the police officer shoots him, and he's unarmed. And that's not a spoiler alert because that's exactly what the book is about. The book is about, the aftermath of what happens after he's shot, like this unarmed black teenager is shot.
Right in front of his friend, who's played by Amanda Stenberg.
And it's very well done because it's perfectly relevant to what's going on right now. We're not going to get all political and, PC on you guys. We're not going to do that. We're here to talk about, we're here to have fun and talk about the things that we liked about movies and TV and books. But anyway, I liked the movie because I liked the fact that it was the first movie that I've seen where the main character was a black teenager, and like, but the thing is she wasn't what a stereotypical black teenager is to society. She lives her life where there's two sides of her. She has a side that she calls, like she has there's star one, there's star two. The first star is the one that goes to the school that she goes to, which is like a really privileged school, in a good area because that's where her family wanted her to go.
And the majority of students are white.
And then the other star is the one that's at home, like the one that's like, likes rap music, likes her Nikes and all that kind of thing. And I liked it because I feel like there's a duality that I like, at least for myself, I understood that, that character where when you're a certain race, that you feel like the stereotypes that are bad is what's focused on. So you try your hardest not to be what those stereotypes that are bad are. And like for me, I know that there's been times where I've kind of had like two selves. Like I can get that where, where it's like the kind of like the ghetto side that they say, which is basically what Star kind of is referring to. And she refers to herself as the Star too. But, I feel like this story is very relevant to me because I feel like when I was growing up, I didn't have these kinds of stories. I didn't have a lot of characters in those stories that look like me. And I am just so glad that Angie wrote a book like this because I just feel like, where was this book when I was a teenager? But also at the time, I don't feel like there was as much of this going on as there is now. I mean, I know there was crime that was, that was perpetrated against black people, but I'm just, to the extent that it is right now, as far as like these shootings that we've been seeing, I don't think that was, a big thing then. But, but I still feel like the fact that she wrote this book, I feel like if I was a teenager back then and I had that book, it probably would have really like resonated with me exactly the same, even if this kind of situation wasn't happening then, because it really wasn't. Like, I mean, at least to my knowledge, because I was, when I was a kid. So I just feel like anybody who gets a chance to read this book, I feel like everybody should take the opportunity to, because it's not just for black people. It's, this book is any race.
Anyone can relate to it.
Anyone can relate to having that feeling of feeling like an outsider and feeling like you can't be yourself, because you feel like other people are not going to like who that is.
Yeah. So long story short, go see The Hate You Give because it's a really good movie. It's done so well, and truly, honestly, if it doesn't get nominated for an Oscar and the cast doesn't get nominated for an Oscar, I would be really disappointed. Yeah. Because there were some really, really phenomenal performances in that movie. Yeah. It was a powerful film, so we highly recommend you go see it. I mean, it's
got a great message.
Yeah, it really makes you think.
It's very moving.
You walk out of there with a lot of emotions, like. You just we highly recommend it, so go see it. And we're running out of time right now, so we'll have to talk about Suspiria on our next video.
Sorry guys.
Yeah, she went on, but that just tells you how good the movie was. Yeah. Because you can. I
tend to be long-winded about things.
You can really talk about it for a long time. Mm-hmm. So anyway, we're back again, and just. If you like what you see, subscribe. Hit the subscribe button.
And for those of you who are subscribed to us,
thank you for sticking around.
Appreciate it. Thank you for sticking around.
Thanks. Bye.